no. That's not okay. You're okay. I made my point. Move over. My friends, our uncle made an announcement. So, I have never made a video about this kind of content on my channel. Shocker, we're here today to talk about something that is not related to one of the It or Stranger Things kids or a Stephen King franchise. I know, I'm just as surprised as you are. But this is a very important milestone in my life, this announcement that happened, and it's truly going to change the course of the next years of my existence. So we need to talk about it today. So Disney Plus and Rick Riordan himself made an announcement about 2 days ago. I know I'm late. I meant to film this video the day. Whatever. It's Percy Jackson and the Olympians is getting a series on Disney Plus. Now, Percy Jackson has an extensive history. It's a well-loved book series, and then they got movies, and the movies were bad. And just like, nobody liked the movies, alright? There were so many problems with the movies, and they only made the first two, and then didn't get enough they didn't make any more after that, because they were trash. It's also well known that Rick, the author of the books, hates the movies, and he had very little involvement with them. Now, all we've been saying for years, all the Percy Jackson fandom has been saying for years, is that Percy Jackson deserved the Harry Potter treatment. You know, like, they deserved that kind of devotion to the source material. And then a series of unfortunate events on Netflix came out, and I said, this is what we need for Percy Jackson. We need a television show with just super high production value, where you get, like, a whole season per book, right? My friends, on date that 2 days ago was 2020, it was announced that Disney Plus will be creating a Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. I know. So I wanted to kind of come here today and talk about my feelings about that, and sort of what I expect from them and what I need in order to thrive in this universe that we truly never thought we were going to. I had given up. I was like, we're not going to get a Percy Jackson series, and I'm going to cry. Now, let's go to his Twitter. Because he posted something yesterday that brings me great joy. That is the first talking point I want to make before we get into all of my opinions. You don't care about my opinions. I'm going to give you the news first. Okay, so first of all, okay, May 14th. We got a video here. That was.
Hi, everybody. Can we have your attention for a minute?
Yes.
We're going to have an important announcement.
That's right, Becky. After a lot of hard work and a lot of support from you guys, Percy Jackson is coming to Disney Plus.
I sobbed.
Yes.
More later.
Aw, look at them. They're so adorable. Anyway, so this announcement came out, I sobbed. I messaged all my friends who are Percy Jackson fans. I'm like, this is the only thing I care about now. This is the only reason that I'm living. This is the only reason why I have purpose to live past the coronavirus pandemic, is to see this. So that's a thing. Rick has actually been, like, updating us on Twitter for a few months now, because he's been in discourse with Disney Plus about doing this show, but it hadn't been greenlit until the 14th. And then next, honestly, the most important thing that I'm so shook by this announcement that I'm gonna die. Okay. He posted this. Do you see that? Percy Jackson, the Olympians, Disney Plus pilot outlined by Rick Riordan. He is writing the script. Now, I don't know if his script is going to be the final script that they actually use for the show, but he is writing a draft script, guys. He is pitching a script. This is just, it's too good to be true is what it is, and I'm scared. I am worried and I am scared. So let's go into talking about stuff, little notes. I made a little note document because I just have a lot of feelings, and I don't think anybody on this channel is gonna care, but I care. So, cheers. Okay. So, first of all, we're gonna go back to my original point. I want this show to be a series of unfortunate events meets Harry Potter. I want it to be that, like, that's what I need. First of all, casting. I know there's all this all this talk about casting, people doing dream casting, whatever, we love that. I was going to do a video where I did a dream cast, but I truly have no idea who I want. And that is because of my first point. I want nobodies. I want kids that we've never heard of as the main characters. I don't want our little Hollywood faves I want the new kids who can make this role their own, like Harry Potter. I want these kids to be able to grow with this series. I want them to find brand new people, and then they're able to grow with this. I also hope they're 12, like they're supposed to be in the first season, because they were 16. Garbage. Trash. We don't know her. So, I want them to find random 11-year-old kids, obviously that are, like, good and, like, look like them, but, like, random 11-year-old kids, and I want them to be able to grow with this series. This is very important to me. This is honestly my number one thing. I know a lot of people right now are allegedly saying Asher Angel for Percy, which would honestly be a great choice, but he's a bit too old. Like, I need them to be the right age. I don't want him to be a couple years too old. It's gonna everything up. I don't want them to bring in an Asher Angel that's clearly like 16 and try to convince us that he's 11, okay? I want actual children. And now, of course, a lot of people are like, well, we have this whole library of Stranger Things and It kids. And I have something to say about that. First of all, they're all too old, going back to that. Second of all, I have a proposition for you, though. I have a proposition for all our fellow little pride and joys. How about we bring in some of the It and Stranger Things kids as like the older campers? So like smaller roles, right? But like even I don't know who would be who, but like Selena and Beckendorf and Luke and like all of them were older. So I don't know if they wanted to like pick some of the Stranger Things and It kids for that, just to get the show, you know, get people who because Hollywood has figured out that if they slap the It or Stranger Things kids in something, people will go see it, especially if it's Finn Wolfhard. Finn Wolfhard sells. We've talked about this in many videos. So if they wanted to just like throw him in there to try to get more people to watch this show, that would be very okay with me, because I want everybody to watch this show and to realize that Percy Jackson is amazing, and then go read the books. That's what I want. Okay, cool. Okay, so I think that Rick said this somewhere, actually, that they're doing a book, like a season per book, which is glorious, if I do say so myself. I really liked the way that A Series of Unfortunate Events did their seasons, where it was like 3 books per season, 2 episodes per book, so it ended up being like 2 hours, but those books were very short, so in comparison, this is A Series of Unfortunate Events book, this is a Percy Jackson, this is the first Percy Jackson book, so this is like a big difference. This is totally something you could fill 2 hours. This, meanwhile, while it's not too drastic of a difference, I think a whole season is great. How many episodes are we going to get per season? How long are the episode durations? These are questions we need to ask. Are they going to hit us with I am not okay with this, where the episodes are like 20 minutes long? Rude. Honestly rude. I want a season 2 immediately. After Corona. You better have that ready for me. Anyway, so I guess my ideal would be like 8 episodes that are each an hour. I think that 8 hours is enough for Lightning Thief. Obviously they get kind of thicker as they go. Sea of Monsters is the shortest, but then like, I don't know, I guess they don't. I mean, the last 2 are like a bit thicker, but for the most part they're the same. They're like pretty much the same length. Now, okay, we're gonna talk about Heroes of Olympus as well. We're gonna talk about that. Don't worry, don't fret. So, I think that would be ideal for me. But I don't know, because we don't really know what Disney Plus's formula is. Like, the only original content that I've seen by Disney Plus so far is High School Musical, the musical, the series, which was 30-minute episodes, and there were like 8 of them, and I reviewed that in my January recap. I said that season was very rushed. I said that they definitely could have benefited by either more episodes or longer episodes. So I hope that Percy Jackson doesn't get that same fate, where they get like 8 30-minute episodes, because I definitely don't think that would be enough. Like, I think 8 hour-long episodes would be ideal. But is Disney Plus gonna do hour-long episodes, is the question, because Disney has never really done hour-long episodes. Like, all their stuff on Disney Channel was always 30 minutes, right? So that kind of worries me a bit, but I don't know. Disney Plus is a new era. You know, we have no idea what Disney Plus is gonna do, but obviously, since this is going to be catered more towards a younger demographic, which it should be, because it's a young adult book. Like, this series is for children, right? It's just very beloved by many people my age. who are too old to be reading YA, because they're good. Because they're good. I was probably going somewhere else with that, but that's all you need to know. It's just because they're good, and that's the tea. So that, I love how old these books are. They literally just, that's how long I've had these books. The pages have just stiffened permanently. And now, I just need them to get little things right. Like, can Annabeth be blonde? Apparently that's a difficult request. Apparently that's something very hard to fulfill due to previous experience. But, yeah, can Annabeth be blonde? Can the plot be correct? Can it be right? Can you not try to blend a bunch of from other books into this one because you weren't going to get to make the third book? Can we not do that? Can we have them be the right age? Can we have it not, can it not be bad? That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. Also, I think this show is good. Okay, I think it is, but I also hope that the show gets a big budget. I hope that the production value is, like, astronomical, because it's Disney, right? So you would think they're gonna get a really good budget. And I hope Disney is smart about this show, because they know this has the potential to be the next Harry Potter, period. We haven't had a phenomenon like that since Harry Potter. This could be it. Disney really needs to handle this correctly, because this could really bring in, like, so many, because this is gonna bring in so many people who haven't read the books, and that's what's really, like, important about this, is that they need to do it right, so that because people are going to watch a TV show before they read a book. That's always been the thing. So that's why they do adaptations, because then people will go watch the movie before they'll read a whole book, right? So this is going to bring in a brand new generation of kids. You know, this book came out, what, 12 years ago? Let me check. This book came out in 2005. Like, the generation who grew up with these books is nowhere near the generation that is watching Disney Plus now, right? So this is, like, gonna bring in a whole new group of kids. And I need it to hit. I need it to hit Walk With Me. I need this to look, I just need this to look beautiful. I need all the crazy monsters, all the special effects, I need it all to look beautiful, because it's Disney and I trust you, and if you let me down, we're gonna have a problem. Alright, anyway, that's kind of my general, but I do want to talk about these babies, because these are not yet in the equation, and I want to see if they can work themselves in. So this is the Heroes of Olympus series, for anyone unaware. This is the sequel series to Percy Jackson. Basically takes place a couple years later, has the OG characters, also a bunch of new ones. In my opinion, y'all are gonna crucify me, I like this series better than the Percy Jackson, the Olympian series. I know. I just think this is a more grown-up series, and so I like it more for that reason, whereas, like, this is, like, the stuff you read as a kid, and this is the stuff you read as, like, a preteen teenager, right? That's how it works out. Perfect. Is Disney gonna do Heroes of Olympus? Is the biggest question, because, I need to see Leo Valdez on my screen. This is, like, that's something I need before I die, you know? And, like, I've always kind of wanted to see a Heroes of Olympus visual adaptation before I've wanted to see a Percy Jackson one. Okay, because this is my favorite Rick Riordan book, Mark of Athena. Like, I need to see Annabeth's battle with Arachne on my screen. That's something I need to see, right? I need to see the entirety of House of Hades on my screen, right? Of course, this is, right? But to get here, this must be successful. To get this, they must perfect this. That means 5 seasons, right? So this needs to be f***ing good. But would Disney ever even do Heroes of Olympus? Because, like I said, it's a bit of a more grown-up series. Is it too risque? Not that anything risque even f***ing happens. Like, nothing, like, I guess it's PG-13. Like, it's a bit more violent, and maybe there's some swearing, but it's all, like God's swear, you know? Like, they have their own little swears. So, basically what I need y'all to do is I need y'all to watch the whole Olympian series so then we can get here, okay? That's what I need. We need to talk about the elephant in the room that is gay Nico. Because we're dealing with Disney now, okay? We're dealing with Disney. We need to talk about gay Nico. Once again, this is not even a thing until Heroes of Olympus. We might not even get Heroes of Olympus, but I want to bring Heroes of Olympus into the equation because it changes everything. Gay Nico. Gay Nico. Now, are they going to provide us with the appropriate amount of subtext in Titan's Curse in order to merit Gay Nico in Heroes of Olympus? Is that? Because Gay Nico is something that's very important to me. Very important to me. Ooh, is Disney going to give us Gay Nico is the question. Now, I have hope. And my hope is hanging on by a thread. And you know who's holding that thread? High School Musical, the series. Sebastian and Carlos. I have hope because of Sebastian and Carlos. Like the fact, because Sebastian and Carlos was Disney's first openly gay couple. Not the first openly gay character, that was an Andy Mack. So, but my point is, Disney is slowly moving towards a more open LGBTQ plus teen representation, demographic, whatever. They're doing it, slowly. I don't even know what my point was here, I just really hope that Gay Nico, just justice for, okay, cool. In conclusion, these are my thoughts. We have no idea when this is coming out, obviously, it just got greenlit, like they haven't even cast it. If you like this video, maybe I'll make some more about it, like maybe when they release a cast list, we'll talk about it. I don't know. Can I make Percy Jackson content? Does anybody care? Probably not. But we're living in a new era where Percy Jackson content is going to become a lot more attainable. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful era to be living in. Truly, I had given up. I had given up. The coronavirus had ripped out every bit of joy I had for life. And then Rick Riordan said, this one's for you. And I appreciate that. So, comment, like, and subscribe, press the notification bell because I don't have an uploading schedule. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at edward.spaghedward, all the other social media stuff, my merch and website and all that in the bio. This has been a really great dinner. Thanks for coming over.